everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me on this car vlog. Just got to do my quick disclaimer. Don't worry, I'm focusing on the road. Both hands are on the wheel. I'm not holding the camera. Well, they're not on the wheel right now, but I'm just showing you I'm not holding the camera with my hands. But anyway, so if I get quiet or whatever, it's because I have to be extra focused. So, first of all, I want to say my heart's a little touched right now because I always give my phone to my son when he's in the car with me and I just tell him to play some music or whatever. And he played Duran Duran. And I'm like, you like Duran Duran? He's like, yeah. That's so sweet. So I gave him some recommendations of what he should listen to. But anyway, I know that's silly, but it's always nice when you find out your kids like something that you liked back in the day. I gotta stop and get me like a chicken sandwich or something because I need to take my medicine. And I can't take it on an empty stomach. So, but there was something I was going to talk about and I forgot. Oh, okay. So, I would like to watch Disney vloggers. And I was watching this one Disney vlogger. And it's a couple that vlogs. And they kind of make me crazy because they're not really, they can't, I don't know how to say it. They can't, it's either they can't read really well or they're just nervous because they're on camera and they don't know what to say or whatever. But they struggle a little bit. That's fine. But there was this thing at Epcot during the Food and Wine Festival where they had like, it's the Muppets were kind of the overlay in that area, and it was recipes created by Dr. Bunson Honeydew and Beaker. And one of them was a pickle milkshake and the unnecessarily hot wings and things like that. And this year, they even had like a pickle flavored beer. But anyway, they kept getting Dr. Bunson Honeydew's name wrong. They kept calling him Bunsen Burner, and I was getting so crazy. It's like, it's Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. It's Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. I was getting so triggered, but I mean, you uncultured swine. It's Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. I was getting way too upset about it. But yeah, they're uncultured because they didn't know Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. It was just making me a little crazy because one of them said something when I was watching a video of theirs the other day that it kind of almost turned me against them because I found it so heinous. I made a video about it, but anyway, it's Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. So I'm working, this is just a casual talk. We're not talking about anything focused. I am going to be talking about the Gypsy Rose rabbit hole later tonight. Hopefully that'll get up tonight, but you know, I'll be working on that between work, projects at work. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forgot what it was. I'm planning on our next trip to Disney World. Me and my son have something we want to do there. So I have actually 3 trips tentatively planned there. So I'm getting my money's worth on this annual pass. I promise you that. I'm getting Eric's money's worth on it. Yeah, for sure. I'm not happy with them charging Luigi and Mangione with terrorism. I don't feel terrorized by him. He's not a threat. He's not a threat to us. He's a threat to them. That's why they're saying this was an act of terrorism. This was not an act of terrorism. I think shooting up schools, I think that's an act of terrorism. What are we honking at? Yeah. What Luigi did was not an act of terrorism. You know what an act of terrorism is? It's to take someone's money every month for a premium on insurance and then to not pay out for the benefit that they need for their health. That's what I'm dealing with right now with my insurance company. I need a medication that is way too expensive for me to cover out of pocket. I can pay it out of pocket, but I won't, have any money for anything else ever again. But it's, and they're claiming, and I've said this before, they're not going to pay it till my condition progresses. Like, why wouldn't you want to pay for it before it progresses? Because then it's just, there might be hospitalizations and stuff that they're going to have to worry about covering. I don't understand. I taught the insurance company, and that he was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm sorry, we just can't cover it at this time. Your condition has to progress. And I went, what is your CEO's name? Wasn't even kidding. I'm so tired of insurance companies and how they treat us like we're just a way to get money for them. They don't want to spend any money, no. One time, something like this happened more than once, but this is one particular time I'm speaking of. Unfortunately, this type of thing happens quite a lot. I guess especially in a medical setting, maybe, but so where I worked in the hospital was pretty close to the front of the hospital. And this sweet little old lady came in for her medical records, and she was there with a young man, probably her grandson. And she needed help filling out her form. So I went out there to help her fill out the form, and this person, this horrible woman, a Karen, turned the corner, because you come down a hall and just turn the corner, and I'm right there. And she turned the corner, and she started yelling at this sweet little old lady, saying, you took the last disability spot. I want to know what your disability is. And she pissed me off, first of all. And so I looked at her and I said, it's not your business what her disability is. If she has a placard, she can park there. Well, I needed it. I'm severely disabled and blah, blah, blah. And I almost killed myself coming in here to confront her. And really? You would do that just to confront a sweet little old lady who, I don't know, in my opinion, kind of seemed like she needed it more than this woman did. So I said, oh, do you want me to get you a wheelchair? And she goes, what? And I'm like, do you want a wheelchair? I mean, you said you almost killed yourself coming in here chasing this lady down. Do you need a wheelchair? She pissed me off. And she's like, who is your supervisor? And then just then my boss is walking down the hall, and I said, there she is right there. And she doesn't care. And she went and told her that I was rude to her. And so she came over and wanted to know the whole story. And I told her that she came yelling at this woman right here about her parking in the last disabled parking spot. And then she turned to the lady and said, yeah, you can't yell at other people because they got a disabled spot before you. So it's not appropriate. But she didn't seem to have any problems walking around running after people to complain. So anyway, but I don't know what her disability was because it's not my business to ask her. So anyway, so I finished helping the lady and took my time. Well, I didn't really take my time to hold her up, but I got her ready, and then you know what I did? I walked her out to her car. I said, let me walk y'all out in case this woman harasses you in the parking lot. And I brought my phone with me, and I said, and I will call security if she causes you any problems. So I walked her out to her car, and that lady was nowhere to be seen. So it was weird. But yeah, back to my other point. Health insurance is a scam. It's a scam to make rich CEOs richer. And don't you ever, ever, ever doubt that. I mean, if they're not going to pay for anything when we really need it, why are we paying them any money at all? I don't understand it. It's weird to me. So I'm on my way home now. I'm gonna finish my work shift and shift, and I got stuff for salad for dinner. Just gonna make a big salad for dinner, so that'll be easy. I was going to grill some chicken breast, but then I just went to the deli and got some chicken from the deli, cold cuts, and we'll just slice them up. So dinner will be easy tonight. So how was everyone's Christmas? Mine was fine. It was peaceful. It was quiet. It was uneventful. My heart isn't in it anymore, you know. We all got our little presents early. It just... Christmas is different now that there's no little ones around anymore. There's no little kids. It's just another day, really. Struggling to make it the video because it's going to be sad. It's a sad story. It's going to be sad. It's going to be angering. It's going to be upsetting. I don't know how y'all are going to feel about it. I'm not really that sad about it anymore. But, you know, we'll talk about it in a later video. But anyway, I guess that's all I really have to say right now.